Ho snap! It's your boy OG KGeezy, and this is gonna be a little bit of a test for future vlogs. We're trying to kind of find a webcam application that works for both for OBS instead of OBS or something like that. Because if you've seen any of our previous videos, we've been kind of messed up. Like with the sound vocalizing, we can't figure out what the problem is, so we're thinking about just recording the webcam separately. Anyway, besides that point, this vlog is kind of a different one. It's kind of a story that happened the other day, right? So this Monday, which is like 2 days ago, counting today, I was kind of stumped because my college kind of messed me up with the amount of work that they gave me. They gave me like freaking. It was like 4 or 5 homework assignments, 2 programming assignments, and 1 exam all in the same day. Now, what I didn't know is I didn't start the program assignment at the last second. I kind of started it like Sunday. Well, I tried starting it Friday, but I had a fever and ended up having to go back. But I tried starting it Sunday, right? And I got most of it done. Luckily, the lab was open, and the lab was open, so I actually got a lot of help on it. So for the most part, both programs were like one of the hardest programs I've done since entering the programming field in college. So after Sunday, I worked to like I'll say about 10 to 11 o'clock at night from like 5 or 4 p.m. And then, so Monday rolls around with all these homework assignments, right? So I start my day up, and it took like 6 hours, like from like 10 a.m. to finish that one program, right? So I finished that about 4 o'clock or something like that. No, I started it later than that. So after I finished that, right, I start trying to do these other homework assignments, and the teachers, they gave us like bad like details on the homework assignments. Like for the like 2 hours I'm sitting on the computer just like, oh my fucking god, what do I do? Like what does she want? Like what do you want? And so I felt after like 2 hours of trying to do like the 4 homework assignments, I just said skip it, I'm gonna go back to programming. And so this is how I knew I was messed up, right? So I went to the computer learning center to get help again, so I start the programming assignment. And the guy next to me was working on the same programming assignment. And so I go up on him, I'm typing on the computer. Right? And I look at him like, oh man, so you working on that programming assignment? He goes like, yeah, man. He was like, how close are you to done? I was like, oh, I haven't started. I had other work to do. And he looks at me. He's just like you're crazy. Like I was crazy. I was like, dude, you haven't started yet? And I'm just like in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, you know, what does that mean? Is it really that hard? So, anyway, so after I start the program assignment, I started that at like, oh my god, at like 8. And I stayed at the college from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. And I was there till 4 a.m. And the funny part is, I finished the program by 1 a.m., right? And so as I finished the program at 1 a.m., it turns out we have to graph the stuff that we program. Like we have to see how long it takes to run in the system. So I'm reading through the information to see what exactly she wants on a graph. And this stupid, she's freaking this. Oh my god, don't mean to break my teacher. I don't want to be racist, but she's Chinese and she can't speak English that well, and it shows in her assignments. It shows in there. Like, it's just like, you do graph. And I'm just like, well, what graph? Like, you know what I mean? Like, she was like, you do graph. You graph X, Y, and you do tests. And it's like, dude, what tests do you want us to do? What goes on the X and Y? What are we graphing? What information are we supposed to be getting, right? So after about 3 hours of being ready to punch my computer in the face, from 1 to 4 a.m., by the way, so I was already sleepy and grumpy, I asked this guy what I'm supposed to do at like 3:30. He's been sitting there a while. I guess he was doing work too. And I asked him, and he comes over and he helps me out. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out, there was another guy that tried to help me out too. He helped me finish the program. He was there till 2 a.m. just to help me out. So that was a real bro. Shout outs to you, man. But the other guy, he told me what to do. Basically, we were supposed to take the average time, skip that, right? So I still couldn't get it to work. So I was just like, you know what, skip it. I don't even care if I fail at this point. I'm gonna come back to school tomorrow, and that's just when I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna take an F, and I'm already failing this class, right? So I already got like a 51% in this class. So I can't afford. I have a B or higher in every other class, but this class I got a 51%. So I can't afford to go. And so I wake up at the 4 a.m. I skip my first hour, 8 a.m. and I wake up at 10 and get to school at 11. It's due at 4 p.m. by the way. And as I sit down, this girl's is sitting on the computer right next to me. I sit right next to her and I look at her program. I'm like, oh my God, she's doing my program, right? So she's doing the same program. So I asked her, I'm like, what are you supposed to do? And it must have been some grace from the universe or something that she was just like, oh, okay, so what you're supposed to do is this. And she may have been talking normal speak, but all I heard was like she was a message sent from the heavens or something. And after she told me, which was stupid, it was like 4 lines of code. It was like 4 lines that I was missing. So I get the information I need and I graph it. All right. So at this point it's like 1 p.m. and I have class at 2 p.m. and I have another homework assignment that's due at 4 p.m. too. So both, like, you remember the 4 assignments that I had? Yeah, I have to do those too. So at 1 p.m. like I'm still scratching my head like, oh my God, I got to get this done, right? Stupid fly. Anyway, so after I finish the program, the graph messes up. Like, it starts giving me a bunch of random lines when I print it out. Like, it looked fine on the computer, but it starts giving me a random line. And then I found out that one of my programs probably didn't work because the time of it was like, it was like literally like just a straight up line. It was just, it was all bad. Eventually, it just got to the point where I was just at like 110, like, skip it. I'm about to take it out. I wrote like a line with a little pencil instead, finished one of the graphs, and I was just like, you know, skip it. This is what they're about to take, and I just went to class. Anyway, yeah, this was just a test video. I thought I'd just tell the story of my savior. And if you're watching this video, girl, I bow to you. But, yeah, so tell us how this video went comparative to the audio link of the last one. So subscribe, again, check out our Facebook, check out our channel. I have to cut that shit out. And, yeah, peace out, guys.